Today I'm going to be showing you how I make my Nsala soup. Nsala soup is also known as white soup. This is Ify and welcome to my kitchen. Some of you are wondering, why is it called white soup? Okay, it's because you do not use a single drop of oil to cook this soup. I was teaching a friend of mine how to make this soup one time, right? And after I gave her the steps, the ingredients, everything, and then she said, "Are you kidding me? No oil?" And I said, "No, not a drop." And she was like, "Please, I beg you, let me just put some palm oil in it." Can you guess what tribe that my friend is from? She belongs to a tribe that we always tease them in Nigeria that they can't cook anything without palm oil. I know you already can guess. Okay, so I'll run you through the ingredients and then we can get started. But before I do this, have you clicked the subscribe button? If you haven't, why now? Oh yeah, do so now. Click it, click. Thank you. Okay, let me tell you what I'll be using today. All right, so today we'll be using chicken. I love chicken in Nsala soup. I just love the flavor, chicken and fish. So I have chicken here, I have fish, this is fresh fish. I also have smoked fish, I have stockfish, yeah, a whole lot of fish. But all these things work together to make your soup really, really delicious. Yeah, so I have some Nsala spices. This is a mix of all the herbs and mostly herbs used to make Nsala soup. If you go to your market, you can ask your market women for the spices for Nsala soup and they'll give it to you, okay? So this is it, spices for Nsala soup. Now I have Ogili here. It's surprising how something so stinky can make your soup so delicious. I still can't get my head wrapped around it, but it adds flavor to the soup, a lot of it. Some Cameroon pepper, some seasoning powder, some onions, some salt, some Uyayak. This is Uyayak, right? It really does make your soup flavorful and it smells really, really good. I don't miss it when I'm making my white soup, okay? This is Uziza leaves, okay? Some crayfish and some pepper. I'm using both yellow and red pepper. The reason is because they both have different flavors and everything working together just makes your soup mwah. Oh, last but not the least, yam. This yam works as a thickener for the soup, all right? So let's get started. Clean pot on the fire, and then the first step is to put in my chicken. It's been washed, cleaned, and pieces just the way I want it. In some onions, not some, but all of it, okay? Going to make the soup very nice and flavorful. And then I'll be adding some Cameroon pepper as well to season the chicken. You have to be careful because Cameroon pepper is really hot, all right? And then some stock cubes. Now some of you are wondering, why am I not adding thyme, curry, oregano, garlic, all these things that you use to cook your chicken? It's because this is a native soup, and there are lots of native ingredients you're using. You don't want all these flavors to be clashing. So just keep it as simple as possible, but the flavor is still going to be. I'm going to add any water right now because you'll see it's going to bring out its own liquid in time. So in this way, the seasonings will enter it very, very well. Okay, I'm just going to add a little salt. All right, and there we have it. Yeah. Very well, to make sure everything is well combined, and also you add your stockfish at this time, okay? Get everything cooked together. My stockfish has been washed and I soaked it for a bit so it could get soft on time because this chicken is going to get cooked really quickly, all right? So I'm just going to do this, cover the pot and let it cook for a few minutes before we add the other ingredients. Right, so I'm done blending my peppers and washing my fish. And it's time to check on, oh, just look at this. Remember I told you that the chicken would bring out its own juice, right? Yes, so that's what has happened. I promise you I haven't added a drop into this pot. Now look, okay? Now I can go ahead to add other ingredients and then add more water to cook the soup. I'm just gonna be adding the peppers, the blended peppers. Now, don't be so shocked that I'm adding a lot of peppers. It's Nsala soup. Nsala is meant to be hot, spicy. delicious. So, you know, and I happen to like a lot of peppers. So of course, add according to your tolerance level. But trust me, Nsala is supposed to be, you know, quite hot. So I'm adding the dried fish too. Okay, so what we have in here is the chicken, the stockfish, the dry fish, peppers. I'm also going to be adding the Nsala spices I told you about. Okay, so in it goes. The Uyayak goes in now, so it can start releasing its flavor. All right, and I'm going to add yes, the Ogili right now as well. Everything, and then some water. We have started cooking the soup. It's so easy, look at that. But before I add the yam, let me stir it first and then put in the yam. All right, so I'm not going to add any salt or seasoning powder right now because I already added some when I was cooking the chicken. So I'm going to taste at a later date, and if I think that it needs more, then I'll add. It's always best to be careful because you don't want a situation where you've oversalted the soup and then you're looking for a remedy. So better safe than sorry, right? Yeah, I thought so too. Okay, I'm going to stir this. Beautiful, it's coming along so well. Nice. Now I'm going to add in my yam cubes. Like I said, this is going to add as a thickener to Nsala soup because you don't want it too light, neither do you want it too thick. So this yam is going to thicken the soup up a bit. You can boil it separately, okay? But I find that, you know, why waste, you know, another pot or gas or anything, boiling it separately. You can always boil it in here, and then when it is cooked, you take it out and pound it. I like to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In that way, I never miss any piece. I'll bring everything out and pound everything. I don't miss anyone in the soup here. I like to just do that. That's something I do. Okay, so cover the pot till the yam is nice and tender. Then I'll pound the yam and we'll continue the soup. This will be really easy, very delicious and easy. So while that is cooking, remember I showed you that we're going to be making use of some fresh fish, yeah? I'm going to just season my fish. I'm going to season the fish till I'm ready to put it into the pot. I'm not putting it now because it's going to be overcooked and I don't want it to scatter, all right? So I'm just going to season it. Smells good. Now it's time to check on the yam to see if the yam is tender enough to be boiled. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. So I'm just going to grab my mortar. I'm doing it the local way, yes. So I'm going to grab my mortar. I'm going to be pounding it here. But if you don't have this, please feel free to use your food processor or your blender. Anyway, forget to pounding. Very easy, easy peasy.
A few moments later.
Right, so this is done, all done. I'm just going to grab some of this pounded yam, put into the soup. It's going to dissolve like magic, okay? So I'm just going to put it in bits, just like that. Okay. You have to put the quantity that you know will be enough for you. You don't want your soup, okay, well, it depends on your preference. Some people like it too thick, some people like it somewhere in between, some people like it light. Then add in the fish at this point to cook. Now when you add fish into your soup or your food or whatever you're cooking, you have to be careful so you don't scatter the fish, all right? I'm just going to add this water in, seasoned, so lovely, lovely water you don't want to waste. Now my crayfish is going in, all right? So I'm just going to do this, stir it around carefully. We're almost there, guys, we're almost there. Almost. All right, just stir this around, cover the pot and allow the yam to dissolve and thicken the soup. Oh, hi there. So my soup is almost ready. In fact, it's ready. Once I put this Uziza leaf that I'm slicing into the soup, I'll just turn off the heat immediately. The residual heat will complete the cooking of this vegetable and it's all done. Doesn't require a whole lot of heat, no. you know, after stirring the soup, you see that it's thick enough and you still have some balls of yam in there. Please take out the yam balls or else it will make your soup really, really thick. So once you've arrived at the consistency that you want and it is still thick, feel free to take it out, okay? Because there's fish in here, you have to be really careful on how you stir. So just little shakes here and there and it's perfect. Ooh, this has been standing for about 10 minutes now. And it's time for a quick taste test. Yeah, I'm sure some of you are wondering what this is. This is the pounded yam that I'll use with my nsala. For me, pounded yam and nsala, they're like 5 and 6. They go hand in hand. Oh, this looks good. Ooh. Let me just scoop some. Yeah, the chicken, fish. Wow. Oh my God. This is food for the gods. This is really good. So I can't wait to finish this. I'm going to drop all the ingredients and everything in the description box, and you can go out and try your own nsala soup, white soup. I like mine with pounded yam. I want to know how you prefer to eat yours. Do you like yours without any swallow, just the soup itself? Or do you like it with some form of swallow? If yes, what kind of swallow do you like? Pounded yam for me anytime, any day, right? So till I come your way some other time, my name is Ify and keep being good. I'll see you some other time. Bye. Mwah. Forget to pounding. Very easy. Easy peasy. It's hard work. I really don't want to pound it, but there's no way to help me. So